Hey everyone, and hopefully this is a welcome back to Sadbuster Living. I hope this is the first video of mine that you've seen. I feel like I've made a lot of these lately, and I'm wondering if Lord isn't preparing me for something else. I just took a 20-minute walk where I was able to just in my head have this complete and total conversation. It flowed well, no interruptions, no okay I need to reword that, like boom. And it's funny when you start to record, all of these thoughts just in your head are like, am I remembering everything? Am I doing this right? Did I start it right? Life of a YouTuber, right? Years ago when I started this channel, it was really to just get into the community. You kind of know when you're that mom on the outside line, you know, juggling one baby, trying to keep him happy, the toddler's holding onto your leg crying, and you're watching these moms just interact, and yeah, they've got the same thing going on, and they're just kind of laughing and working together with it, helping each other, and you're just over on the sidelines like, I need a piece of that. And that, you know, and you just want to go and you want to be a part of that. As somebody that watched YouTube content, that was kind of me. That was the one that I just wanted to get in and be a part of it, and I've loved it. I have. This morning my son asked for the camera. He wanted to film his day in the life, and my husband's like, no, I don't want you guys doing that. And I kind of was like, what? He's like, I don't want us to go into the day in the life thing. Now, in my mind, I was like, wait a minute, I thought he had, you know, and kind of just like, wait a minute, did, what? And I was like, okay, oops. So, moving forward, not gonna do a lot of the day in the lives. And it's kind of me, it was my fault. Communication wasn't going well there, so eek. When I watched Day in the Lives, when I watched these moms kind of share those mundane things in life, like we're behind on laundry again, but we're gonna get caught up together and we're just gonna chat and do these things, and you're just a part of that and you're encouraged by it, and so you actually will pick up a basket of laundry to do too as you watch and just nod and remember to pray or do something. Those are the things that I enjoy doing. And so when I make those content, I kind of think of, you know, those moms too that just need a little bit of encouragement throughout the day. I think of families like Andrea Mills and even Heather from the Needy Homestead, things like that, that have this footage that, you know, are special to them now, and things like that just really touch me, and I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy that I would have that. And so when I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna make anymore, like that's a piece of me that's like dying. But it goes into a whole different aspect. It goes into how would I make content, you know. When I started sharing more day in the lives, kind of showing how all of the stuff that I've been making videos for are now looking what it looks like in a full, kind of showing the piece togetherness of our home and lives and all of the sit down videos that I do, so then you can kind of see it. This last, well, as you can see, in the past year or two, I've taken a lot more breaks, and just trying to figure out how to purposefully make this work. A lot of people followed us for the Charlotte Mason aspect of it, but to be honest, as of right now, only my eldest is doing Charlotte Mason, and the rest of us are just kind of unschooling is what it looks like, right? It's inconsistent insofar as what plan we follow, what anything. It's very inconsistent, pretty much like our day-to-day life. So it's not really anything I can stand up and share with you, which kind of leads more and more into just this. Is this worth it? Is this worth it for you guys? Is it worth it for you, for me to sit here and make content and try to share with you and be a part of that community? Is it really worth it to you, to your time, to my time putting it in? I remember watching a YouTube person that went from 100 to 1 million subscribers within a year, and she was talking about how, you know, with those first 100, you know, maybe you get 17 views on your video, but she said, to me, those 17 people that wanted to come and listen, like if we were in a room, that was worth it to me. She's like, now with 1 million subscribers, maybe I get, you know, 36,000 people that will come and listen to me. But to me, those 36,000 people want to hear what I have to say. And she's like, and I want to show that they're worth it. And I completely understand that, and I completely agree with that. When I think of the parenting books and all of these other books that kind of talk about their life at the end of the journey, you see a book and you see like this how-to, but you see an end of the journey. You don't see the messy process. Yes, there's a paragraph of it's hard, but you're gonna get through it because I got through it, and this is what it is, and you just need to have prayer, and you just need to have grace. And you can read those books and it's like, yes, this is the truth, but what when it's like day after day after day of the same old thing being repeated over and over? Like, if you read that in a book, the book would not sell. But there is something comforting in seeing mothers that just get up and they go at it and they try it again. And yes, it was a really tough week, but you know what? Here are the beautiful things about it. I have documented it. I have seen it. I am reflecting on it. There's the beauty in all of this. There's just something about that that is encouraging in a day-to-day format. And there's something beautiful about it. And another thing that I was really reflecting on was how borderline nervous breakdown I am of anybody in my friend circle of people I know and interact with on a day-to-day basis. There's only a few of them that actually know I have this YouTube channel. Only a few. There are a lot that have no clue. And the thought of more people knowing in my immediate circle that I do this is debilitatingly high anxiety. No kidding, of staying awake at night thinking what is going to be the fallout of them learning, like, will this change our relationship? Does this change anything about who I am? I've always tried to be honest at who I am. I've always tried to, but will they see? And that debilitating anxiety makes you start thinking when something like this comes up, where my husband has stepped in and said, oh, no, we're not doing this. And then you're like, is this worth continuing? I'm also getting over a cold. I kind of told you all about that in today's community post. So here's two things kind of talking about that I want to talk about and kind of go forward with. Two things that I need you to go down in the comment section below and tell me. One, I'm seriously thinking about just kind of unlisting my videos and kind of starting fresh. And if that's the case, what would you like to see? That's the one question. If I was to just kind of restart this channel again, what would you like to see? I know grocery hauls and how we eat and budget and all of that do pretty well, but like, how many times can you make this content? How many times can you keep sharing it? I'm not sure. What is one way that Sodbuster Living could help minister, encourage, and uplift you? That's the number one thing that people have always told me about my personality, is that I'm very encouraging. And that's great. That's wonderful. If that's the gift that God has given me, then I want to use that wisely. So I need to know what kind of content would be in that. So there's content to educate and there's content to encourage. And third, I want to make this as a platform statement. I don't come to you as somebody, as an expert in any kind of knowledge. I come to you and I share what I have learned. And over the years, I've gotten better at just accepting that there is always going to be somebody that's better at me and at everything. Okay, it's not that it was ever an issue for me to know this. I've always known it. Just when you think you're an expert at something, somebody else is going to be an expert at something else. I've always known that. But once you become vocal about what you share, there's a higher volume of a louder voice out there saying that everything you're doing is wrong and it should be done this way. Because everybody has an opinion. Everybody can back up their thing with research. Everybody can. There's an argument for everything. And there's going to be strong arguments for everything. And you're going to just have to do your own research and figure out what's going to be the right choice for you. So that illustration, just some people may be able to come and say, this is one way to do it. This is one way to do Charlotte Mason schooling. And other people are going to come in and be like, no, this is a way to do it. And somebody else is going to come in and say, no, this is the way to do it. Someone's going to come in and say, this is the way to live frugally and by the book. This is what you need to do. And somebody else is going to come and say, no, this is the way to do it, and this is how you need to do it, and so on and so forth. It's going to be that way for anything. And they're going to give you the arguments on why. And you're just... everybody's going to have to choose for themselves what is going to work best for their family. So, friends, I need you. I need you down in the comment section below. Is it time to close this chapter? Is it... What is the best... What is the best thing to do? And I encourage you to leave it down in the comments below. Thank you for years of love, encouragement, support. I appreciate it very much. And until next time, God be with each and every one of you. I love you.